All right, guys, we're at the Florida Audio Expo 2023. We're looking at Mon Acoustics. You guys have seen some of their product reviews on our channel. We're going to have a couple of more coming real soon. I wanted to hear them firsthand here. We're with Young Byun.
This is Korean way, by the way.
That's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Hey folks, I'm Gene Delasala with Audioholics. So Young, it's awesome to meet you. It's awesome to see your products firsthand. Let me tell you something, guys. This looks like it's made from the military. This looks like it's like a jet fighter or something with all this brushed aluminum cabinetry. They're heavy. Even that little mini monitor that we looked at, I had a hard time picking it up with one hand. Of course, he did it like it was nothing, made me look like a fool.
I do exercise too.
You do exercise, that's great. So why don't you give us a rundown, because we've done the Mon Mini monitor review. Two of their products have a unique feature. They have an isobaric loading woofer, so there's a woofer behind the other woofer. That basically allows you to lower your 3 dB point without having such an enormous cabinet. And as a result, you get more bass response from that. So why don't you talk a little bit about the three ranges of products you have, the pros and, what the application is for each, and just give us a rundown.
Sure. SuperMon Mini was one of our first products introduced in the US. And SuperMon Mini is really dedicated for the niche market because the people in Korea, most of the people in Korea live in our apartments. So small complex, and there's always a confrontation with the neighbors with the floor-to-floor noise. So June, our designer and owner of the brand, came out with SuperMon Mini, minimize the bass, but clarity and the transparency in the mid-range to the high range. With rear ported, you can put it closer to the wall, and it's really up close and really personal, because the tweeter, AMT Tweeter built in is supposed to be directing right to your ears. And you can actually use that speakers within like 2 meters, like 3 feet to 4 feet.
Kind of like a near field, basically.
Right. So it's for the near field listening experience. And SuperMon Isobaric is our flagship and also the biggest bookshelves that we're making right now.
How much did you say it weighs? Like 150 pounds?
140 pounds each, including stands. And everything's made of aluminum. And also the stands, the columns are not hollow. So everything's solid piece.
So is there sand in the columns, or is it actually all solid aluminum?
So it's all solid aluminum. It's like 606 grade. So
serious stuff. Like I said, military grade cabinetry and stands here. So now you have a new product that just dropped. I think you're debuting it here for the show because we haven't seen it before. Tell us about that. It's got an AMT tweeter in it. I know you guys are fans of AMTs. Check this out. Give us a rundown. Yeah.
So the Platimon Virtual Coaxial 1 is a very long name. It uses virtual coaxial to have the AMT to be crossed at a 3100 hertz. And it utilizes dual ports, and each port has a different sonic pressure output. So that creates a very unique sound stage and the depth. And also that puts the speakers into the very designated position of left and right. So it actually says left and right on the back. And if you mix it up, like your imaging is really whacked. So make sure that you put it in the right spot. And it creates very holographic imaging. And also the bass doesn't fall right off at the 53 hertz. So it's very gentle curve. So you can actually feel almost down to 30 hertz with your body and listening experience. So it's more gentle, very clear and transparent, and I think that it will be a great model to experience the Mon Acoustic sound.
Mm-hmm. So what does the name Mon Acoustics mean? So
the Mon stands for more natural. We want to break that prejudice of utilizing the aluminum casing being very harsh and also sharp sounding. But we want our listeners to be very comfortable and very easy to listen to for a long time.
So we listened to the isobarics over here, the flagship speaker. What was the retail on these?
The retail is $25,000 a pair, including the stands.
Sweet. So let me give you a little bit about our demo experience. We listened to a couple of different tracks, and initially I was like, man, we're not listening to the right music. It was just obscure, kind of, you couldn't really gauge the bass response of these speakers. But then you put on Tin Pan Alley from Stevie Ray Vaughan. I wasn't even aware that song had that much bass, to be honest with you. I mostly listened to Stevie Ray Vaughan in my car. And let me tell you something, guys. We were getting real bass extension. It was tight. It was deep. And the vocals sounded great in other demos we listened to, but the clarity of the guitar was excellent. I just thought it was a great little demo. I mean, I wanted to sit there and listen to the whole song. I know we have limited time to do these demos, but I really enjoyed the demo experience. And just so people know, this is a South Korean company, and the products are actually made in South Korea as well?
So like 99%, apart from any plastic parts that we use, are all from South Korea. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you dropping the knowledge on the brand. Guys, we have a new review of this one coming out real soon, so check that out. Don't forget about our Patreon channel at patreon.com/audioholics. We appreciate your support. You get direct access to me if you want to suggest video topics. Hit the thumb up, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, my friends, keep listening.